Kansas, with a population of 2,939,861 in 2022 and an average growth rate of 0.2% during the 5 years to 2022, ranks 41st among the 50 U.S. states in terms of growth rate. Kansas's GDP increased by 0.9% in the 5 years leading up to 2022, reaching to $162.2 billion. Kansas businesses employed 1,373,295 people in 2022, a decrease of 0.1% each year on average during the preceding 5 years. In 2022, the statewide unemployment rate was 2.6%, and the top 3 industries by total employment were manufacturing, real estate and rental and leasing, and the healthcare and social assistance. Hello there everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to never miss out on an update. In other words, how much money does the state of Kansas make every year? A total of $162.2 billion was generated in economic activity in Kansas in 2022, up 0.9% from the previous year. In the 5 years leading up to 2022, Kansas's GDP fell at an annualized pace of negative 0.3%. Kansas is ranked 37th out of all 50 states in the U.S. in terms of GDP growth during the preceding 5 years. Gross state product, often known as GDP, measures a state's economic production by tallying the value generated by all of its industries. It's a standard metric for gauging the prosperity of a certain state. The top 3 contributors to Kansas's GDP in 2022 were the manufacturing, real estate and rental and leasing, and healthcare and social assistance sectors, which together accounted for 43% of the state's GDP. Knowing how the state's economy is changing over time and which industries are having the most impact is made possible by looking at GDP trends by sector. In 2022, about 40% of all jobs in Kansas were supported by the healthcare and social assistance, retail, trade and administration, business support, and waste management services industries. What are the effects of recent employment trends in Kansas? In 2022, 1,373,295 people were working in the state of Kansas, making it the 34th largest employer in the United States. Through 2022, Kansas's economy has expanded at a yearly pace of 1.7%, much behind the national average of 3.7%. In 2022, the healthcare and social assistance industry employed 208,020 Kansans, while the retail, trade, and administration sector employed 175,953, and the business support and waste management services sector employed 116,996 Kansans. The unemployment rate in Kansas in 2022 is 2.6%, placing it 6th among the states. While the national unemployment rate has been falling, Kansas's has been falling at a slower pace, negative 6.7% between 2012 and 2022. Both the health of the economy and the tightness or slack of the labor market may be gauged by looking at employment patterns. Low unemployment rates are often indicative of tight labor markets, whereas rapid job creation is often a sign of a healthy and expanding economy. Determine the disposable income per person in the state of Kansas. Disposable income, or disposable personal income (DPI), is the amount of money left over after paying income taxes for each individual in a country. In 2022, Kansas ranked 26th among the 50 states in terms of DPI, which was $58.6 thousand compared to the U.S. average of $56.6 thousand. Because changes in disposable income reflect the level of aggregate demand, the health of the labor market, and the stability of family finances, it's often considered a leading economic indicator. The value of non-residential building in Kansas in 2022 was $3.5 billion, placing it in 24th place among the 50 states of the United States. In 2022, Kansas ranked 24th in residential construction spending at $53.3 million. There was an annual increase of 3.1% from 2017 to 2022, from a total of 10,585 construction permits granted in Kansas. That's it, everyone. Now we'd like to hear from you in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed along with turning on the notifications. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you back in the next video.